meadow, a little rabbit named Pip hopped nervously at the edge of a beautiful garden. He wiggled his nose, his fluffy tail twitching. He really wanted to pick some flowers for his mother, but he was a little scared. Just then, a deep voice rumbled from behind him. "Well, hello there, little one. What are you doing so close to Mr. McGregor's garden?" Pip spun around, his heart thumping. A huge grey wolf stood there, his yellow eyes watching him kindly. I was just looking," Pip stammered. "My mama loves flowers, and these are the prettiest I've ever seen." The wolf, whose name was Fenrir, smiled gently. "They are lovely, aren't they? But it can be dangerous for a small rabbit to go in there alone." Pip's ears drooped. "I know, but I wanted to do something special for her." Fenrir's smile widened. "I have an idea. I know the gardener. He's not as grumpy as he seems. And more importantly, I know which flowers are the sweetest and which paths are the safest. Why don't we go in together?" Pip's eyes grew wide with surprise and relief. "Really? You would do that for me?" Fenrir nodded, "Of course. Everyone deserves to do something nice for their mother. Stick close to me." So the big wolf and the little rabbit entered the garden together. Fenrir used his big nose to sniff out the most fragrant roses and the sunniest daisies. He showed Pip where the plumpest berries grew, away from any thorny bushes. He even kept a lookout for the gardener, though they never saw him. They walked side by side, Fenrir pointing out interesting bugs and Pip telling the wolf all about his family. Pip learned that Fenrir loved watching the sunset from the top of the hill and that his favorite sound was the chirping of crickets at night. He wasn't scary at all. He was just ... big. Soon, Pip's little paws were full, holding a beautiful bouquet of colorful flowers. "This is the best bouquet ever," he squeaked with joy. "Mama is going to love it so much." "Thank you, Fenrir." Fenrir escorted Pip back to the edge of the meadow. "You're very welcome, little friend. It was my pleasure." Pip looked up at the big wolf. "I was scared of you at first," he admitted softly. "But you're the kindest wolf I've ever met." Fenrir chuckled, a low, warm sound. "Sometimes things aren't what they seem. Never judge a book by its cover or a wolf by his size." Pip giggled. "Will I see you again?" "I'm always around," Fenrir replied. "If you ever need a friend, just look for me by the old oak tree at sunset." With a happy wave of his paw, Pip hopped away, eager to give his mother the beautiful flowers, his heart full of gratitude for his new, unexpected friend. And he knew from that day on that kindness could be found in the most surprising of places. Thanks for watching our story today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.